So you play Guinevere, a sex worker in the new series 1883. What kind of research did you do for the role?
I've played my fair share of sex worker. I rather than researching her job, I researched our environment and my relationship to the other characters. I know Taylor Sheridan's writing pretty well. I've been a fan of Yellowstone for eons and all of his feature films. So I sort of know the tone that he likes from his characters. So I just sort of delved into that.
Okay. That brings me to my next question. What's your process for getting into character?
Research. I first I focus on making the lines my own, like getting them into my soul so that I can then throw them away and focus on my character. I tend to go to art and other films to sort of borrow what I can, inspiration from those sorts of things. I get lots of my characters from art, from Velasquez or Picasso or big artists. It's just my thing, and right. And then I just try to find bits of Nichole that I can inject into my character and make it all a big sort of wonderful stew. But I build my entire world, my entire family, my entire surroundings. I always have like a huge backstory for myself. So sometimes you get punched in the face on set, and all of your preparation leaves you, but you never forget who you are. So I'm able to move organically through situations because I'm pretty grounded, rooted in who my character is.
Who were you most looking forward to sharing a scene with in 1883?
I was excited to just be on set with Taylor Sheridan again. I'm like an uber fan, but I was pretty excited to work with Tim McGraw. Right, it was just like I had a moment. So it was exciting.
Speaking of moments, do you have any memorable moments from filming on set?
I think every moment on set was memorable. I know that sounds corny to say. I had to be sewn into my costume. Just seeing a modern city transformed into something unrecognizable was amazing. Anytime I get to be around horses is fun. It was just amazing. Sam Elliott was on set. What could not be memorable? It was amazing.
So you've been in a few Westerns. Are you fond of the genre? And what unique challenges does that from an acting perspective?
I am fond of the genre. My mom and aunt, for some strange reason, like they love Westerns. So it's just something that I've always like watched old reruns as with my family. And what's challenging is the dust and the dirt and the animals and the corsets. But that's what all makes it, right, so exciting. You get to really immerse yourself in a new world, so it's fun as an actor.
So you've appeared in 2 Tarantino films, as well as some television, like the 3rd season of Defiance, and more recently Mayor of Kingstown, and now 1883. Do you prefer television to film or film to television, or neither?
Can I have both, please? I love the schedule of a feature film, right? I like being able to come in, work for 3 or 4 months on a feature, and give birth to a character and have it be whole. But I love about television that you get to, over the course of years, hopefully, unfold a more completed character. So it's right, it's just two different sort of animals that I hope I get to keep both.
All right, both are good. You have your own nonprofit organization, the Orchid Foundation. Just tell us about the work you do with it and how people can get involved to help out.
Thank you for asking. The Orchid Foundation has been my labor of love for about 7 years now. And it's basically, I do everything I can to get my girls to and through college by way of a ton of programs that I offer. Everything from career counseling to, we have a big arts program. We have a financial literacy program. We do career days, but sisterhood is really at the heartbeat of what we do. So I'm really hands-on with my girls that I call orchids. All the orchids are super close to each other. So we're a little family. I have an amazing board that helps me out. Taylor Sheridan is on my board. So that's wonderful. He and Paramount a few seasons ago during Yellowstone brought all of the girls out to Utah on his ranch, taught us all how to ride horses, and just gave them the full Hollywood experience. So it's been an amazing adventure. I started with my girls when they were about 13, 14. They're all about 20 or 21 now. Kicking and screaming and laughing all the way. And people can get involved. Like, please go to our website, and which is theorchidfdn.org, and send us an email. I'm always looking for career day hosts. The pandemic opened up the pandemic opened up a whole new world for us, whereas I used to do everything in person, and thanks to the internet, now we do all of our programming virtually until it's safe. So we can be anywhere in the world at a moment's notice. So yeah, it would be fantastic. I take donations for our girls, and we provide a ton of programming. So I hope people go and take a look at our website and see the amazing work that we're doing.
Sorry about the dog. She's just very.
That's all right.
You do both modeling and acting. Are there lessons you learned from modeling that transferred well to acting?
Yes. Subtlety. Just a tiny little, less is more. But I got my thick skin from modeling. I sometimes this industry, the acting side, both sides, are about constructive criticism, and you need to be able to hear something that you probably don't like or may not even be aware about yourself, and be able to take that in, take the note, and keep going. So I like to say I'm made of like vibranium, right? There's nothing that anyone can say to me that I've probably not said to myself already, or been working on improving, honing, changing if necessary. But yeah, it's taught me subtlety, thick skin, and modeling is really a super creative sport. I like to say we are professional athletes with no off season, right? Because you stay ready all year long. And also, right, there are no rehearsals, there's no blocking, there are no lines. You stand there in front of the photographer and you create the whole world on your own on the spot. So it's fantastic ad-libbing research, right? I think that models make incredible actors.
So I first saw you in the sci-fi show Defiance as
Ah.
Kinsey, the OMAC alien. And
Yes.
that was a role that required a ridiculous amount of makeup. Has it been a relief in recent years not to have to spend hours upon hours in that chair?
Oh my goodness. I'm a fan of hair and makeup, but that was hair and makeup on another level. On the days when I had to, so there are some days I wore a cat suit, and there are some days that I had on my like warrior dress, where my body was revealed on the side. So on the days where my body was revealed, I was in hair and makeup 5 to 6 hours, depending on how much I talked that day. So, so by the time, the humans came to set to work, I had been sitting in hair and makeup for 5 hours. Yes, it's a huge relief not to have to do that. And the makeup was beautiful. It was beautiful. But the contacts, oh my gosh, the wig, the makeup, and don't forget you have to take it off at the end of the day. So if I was lucky, I had 4 people. If on the unlucky days, I had 2 people with my arms out, just scrubbing me down. That's another thing that modeling helped with. You're okay with your body. You can't be shy when you have to get body makeup taken off of you. Um, so it was trying. It was a big experience. I loved all of it, but it was not without its challenges.
What are the other recent projects you've been working on?
So I am on Yellowstone, Mayor of Kingstown, and 1883, I think, as you've mentioned. I have a film that's available to watch now called Shimmer. And I'm looking at some new projects that I hope are coming up soon.
All right. One last question. What
Yeah.
would you like to say to everyone who are fans and supporters of you and the work that you do?
I would like to say thank you. Thank you so much. Sometimes it can be a lonely, thankless job. So I appreciate everyone who's been following my journey and cheering me along. And I'm just a grown-up little nerd who is always, with my scripts and my sides and working on my craft on my own. And then I'm excited to see shows myself, but then when you're in it, it's like it can be a scary thing. So it's always it's nice. Thank you. And that's what I'd say. Thank you. I feel your support. It's nice.
Great. Thank you